welcome into TalkFCB and welcome back here to a news roundup on the channel today, guys. No upload yesterday, I'm sorry about that, but I am here today with some news, even though right now, very, very difficult to make videos here in the UK. Currently 34 degrees Celsius, about 94 Fahrenheit there, and no air conditioning. No air conditioning in our houses. Whoever thought that was a good idea? But anyway, today coming up, I've got some news. We're going to be talking about some official announcements from the club today. Done deals there on the Barcelona front. We're also going to be talking about Junior Firpo, the latest on that transfer, and also the latest on Neymar Jr. And that may well, at least for the time being, be the last update on Neymar. It's all coming up. Let's do this. But first and foremost, let's start here with the official announcement, starting with Patrick Kluivert, because we spoke before about the expected arrival here of the former Barcelona striker, Patrick Kluivert, and now it's official. He's back at the club in a technical role. Barcelona today confirmed that Kluivert had indeed been officially appointed as the new director of youth football there on a 2-year contract until 2021, which basically means there that Patrick Kluivert will be coming in there just to oversee the operations, the running there of the youth teams at Barcelona. He'll oversee there all of that, and he'll be involved very much in the decision-making process, and I think there that's a good move. Kluivert himself, very, very happy to be back at the club. He came out earlier on today. He said, I'm so happy to be back home. He said, I'm looking forward to a new era here at Barcelona, some restructuring going on. He said, I'm really, really looking forward here to the challenge of keeping Barcelona among the very top teams in the world. And he also said, I grew up at the Ajax Academy, which is very, very similar to La Masia, and I think that I can do a lot for the development of the young Barcelona players here. And I think that's absolutely right. Kluivert there, coming through the Ajax system. We all know what an impressive system that is there over at Ajax. If he can implement the same sort of things here at Barcelona, that'll be a good thing, well done. And I do like the restructuring changes that we have made so far. Kluivert coming in, Valdez coming in, of course. You've got Abidal already there. It looks like a good setup, and I think they're a good move to see him back, hopefully doing some good work. But I also want to talk here about an even more important announcement than that, because I want to bring you here another confirmed deal from the club, and a vital, vital one that it is, with one of our brightest, if not the brightest youth talent at Barcelona right now, Ansu Fati. He's going to be signing a 3-year contract. That's done, that's completed, that's all signed until 2022, with the option there as well of 2 further years if Barcelona do wish to go down that route. And this for sure is a renewal here, a contract renewal that should be really celebrated, because Barcelona have been working really, really hard to get this done. So many clubs are actually interested in signing this young man, and very rightly so too. He's a very sought after young player, just 16 years old, but still massive, massive potential in the game, and it's a big, big renewal here to get this deal done. And this for me was really, really important, especially the timing of it. Of course, we've lost Xavi Simons, also a 16-year-old, very, very big youth prospect there. We've lost him to PSG. It was very important now to get Ansu Fati signed. Really, really important there to get somebody who I think is more developed, more experienced for sure, and very, very talented. His new contract there includes a €100 million buyout clause, which just goes to show how highly Barcelona rate him. They really wanted to get this deal done because there is so much to like there about his game. Because 16 years old, like I say, just 16, but at the same time, he's already been playing with the Barcelona Juvenile 18, which is basically the under-19 side. He was the top goal scorer last season for Juvenile A with 15 goals. And once again this season, he's going to play a part there. He's going to play a part as well under Victor Valdez. That could be really, really good there for his development. And I wouldn't even rule out seeing him a few times there as well for Barcelona B if it came down to it, because he has started pre-season training already with Barcelona B. He's been doing some work there, but he's expected to play the majority of his football there with Juvenile A this season. But his ability is there for all to see in terms of goal scoring. He's an inside forward, somebody who can play there in the attacking trio. He's a very, very good player also with the ball, carrying the ball. His decision making is very good, and I think certainly just 16 years old, renewed his contract now, massively talented. This man here, he's one to keep an eye on. But if we now cross to the transfer latest, as we discuss the very latest rumours surrounding Junior Firpo there, the Real Betis left back, after multiple sources over the past few days have really been reporting, coming out and saying that Barcelona are so close now to actually closing that deal. Very, very close to getting it done and official. And whilst nothing is completely sealed yet, nothing has been announced yet, we do appear right now, I would say, to be closing in, getting there into the latter stages years of negotiations. It's been tough. Again, Barcelona have been hardballing, really trying to get the best possible deal, not trying to pay too much here for Junior Firpo, because we've known all along really that Real Betis were asking for around 25 to 30 million euros for Junior Firpo, and the Barcelona there didn't really want to go that high. We were trying to include Miranda in the deal. We were trying to bring that transfer fee down, and given now what I'm going to say about Neymar in just a minute's time, maybe here we feel like we've got a few more euros to spend this summer, a bit more there in the transfer kitty, because right now an offer of 27 million euros is being reported from right around the local media in Barcelona, and that new offer, 27 million, that there is believed to be much, much closer to Real Betis and what they're looking for. Their valuation of Firpo is very close there to that amount, and say we did include Juan Miranda, the young man, into the deal, could be enough to get that done. And I think here, sooner rather than later, Junior Firpo does appear right now to be the man there at left back. I think other targets have been discussed, they've been looked at, but this is the one who's gone the furthest right now, and I think now we're moving on, we're getting close, and I think it's going to be a done deal sooner rather than later. We can start to get excited now just a little bit about the arrival potentially of Junior Firpo. When it comes though to Neymar Jr, it is very much a different kind of story. We're not going to be getting excited about the arrival of him right now, because I think certainly the interest is cooling. This situation is really calming down, because Neymar right now has travelled with PSG to China for their pre-season tour, which I think tells us quite a lot there in terms of his actions, in terms of how he's feeling, his emotional state, because Neymar right now isn't causing a fuss. He's not got on strike, he's not refused to train, he's not refused to play. Most likely on the Chinese tour now, he is going to play in matches. That's going to be the next step. When he goes out there onto the field, the Paris Saint-Germain, of course, things could start happening. But ultimately right now, going away with PSG, keeping on good terms with them there, that's actually reducing chances, I feel, of leaving the club this summer, because right now, it's really cooled down, like I say. According to Cope, who are often very reliable when it comes to Barcelona in these kind of instances, they say that Bartomeu did call Nasser Al-Khelaifi. The discussions, initial ones, have taken place with regard to Neymar, but apparently from that conversation there, where Bartomeu was basically sounding out PSG, saying, is Neymar for sale? What's the current situation? The answer that he received was Neymar is not for sale. He's not going to be leaving Paris Saint-Germain, and right now, that's the message that seems to be coming across. Neymar, he's not kicking up a fuss, he's not going on strike, he's not making things very, very difficult for Paris Saint-Germain. Perhaps now, he's going to be ready to stick it out there in Paris, to stay at PSG, and certainly PSG are trying to make things work. I'm sure maybe there might be some demands there that Neymar, they can go and meet, but right now, Barcelona just appear to be backing off a little. We're not going to be urgent, we're not going after this one, whatever it takes. We were only willing to do the deal on our own terms. The same goes with PSG, and right now, there's a clear difference between the two. And don't rule anything out, things can change very, very quickly in football. Neymar, of course, when he goes out on the field there in pre-season, things might happen. You remember, of course, at Barcelona in pre-season, he played for us then, but he still ended up leaving. So things can still change, things can still happen, but right now, Barcelona are happily just staying away from this one. We're not getting involved. We haven't made an official offer, and PSG, they've got their player on pre-season. It looks like he's going to play, and as of right now, nothing new to report. The interest definitely cooling down as of right now anyway. And just finally, guys, before I do leave you today, I just want to bring you one final story here with regard to Felipe Coutinho and his future here at Barcelona. And I'm bringing this directly here off the back of that Neymar talk, because if we don't go down the Neymar road, if we don't there go and sign a big amount and transfer players in exchange for Neymar, possibly Coutinho could end up staying at the club. That is right now a genuine possibility. Sport came out with this morning with an update on Coutinho's future, and they're basically saying here that Coutinho is only going to go this summer if a serious offer comes in. Barcelona, according to Sport, are still looking for 120 million euros, and if an offer for that amount doesn't come in, Coutinho, he will stay at the club. And just yesterday, Jurgen Klopp came out for Liverpool. He was asked about Coutinho possibly returning to the club, and Klopp said no chance at all of Coutinho coming back. He said that would be a big signing. That's how many bigs there, he said. He said we can't do that. We can't go down that road. We can't afford that right now. Liverpool are not going to be in for Coutinho. Chelsea, of course, have that transfer ban. They've still got that sort of stuff going on, and right now, it's difficult to see who would pay that money for Coutinho. I think certainly as the situation continues really to stall, those offers are not going to be coming in. Coutinho staying at Barca, remaining here in a role that we don't yet know, in the forward line, in the midfield, we don't know yet what the plans would be, but Coutinho definitely could remain at Barcelona this season. So please leave your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. What do you think about the arrival of Patrick Kluivert to the club? Also the renewal there of Ansu Fati. Let me know your thoughts on the transfers, on Firpo, on Neymar, and on Philippe Coutinho. I will see you soon, guys, with more videos, of course, once hopefully this temperature cools down. I'll see you then, guys. Thanks for your support. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.